All right, we'll see how well my audio comes in. But basically, I'm gonna go over what I skate on my for my setup. I'm gonna start out with trucks. These are the Venture Costin Pros. They are 5.8. They have an 8.5 axle, and I'm probably gonna swap them soon to some independents because they turn fine for what I do. It's just they don't grind very well or as well as I want them to. They stick like crazy. No matter how much you wax them or wax the thing you're skating, they stick. And it's like, you don't want that. And then I got Spitfire Formula 4s. These are the conical 4s in a 54 millimeter 101 durometer. And I've been skating these for probably about a year now. Skating these ones for about a year. I tried Snot Wheels Wide Boys, and I liked them. I liked the width and the asymmetricalness of them, but they were a little too soft. I didn't like the way they kind of slid. They kind of stuck. They were a little too soft, and these ones are just perfect. And in terms of bearings, still same bearings. I've been skating these for about a year too. These are the Bronson Speed Co. These are the Bronson Raws. So they are oilless and shieldless bearings. And I rode through water, rain, all this kind of stuff with them. And they still just spin really nicely. And in terms of the deck I skate, I find creature skateboard decks are my favorite. This one is the Creature Provost Blade. This is an 8.8 deck, and I loved the graphic. The eagle with the sword and the skull. The eagle's face and the spider in the mouth of the skull, they get covered up by the trucks. But it's I don't mind. It's just it's a cool graphic and stuff. I really like Creature skateboards. I've been skating this board for about 3 months now. I'm not a crazy skater. I mean, I mainly transition, so axle stalls, and slashes and stuff. But when it comes to street skating and stuff, I do a lot of nose stalls on either side. So I'll do a nose stall, and then my board will come back, backwards. I'll do a nose stall that way. So it's wear and tear like that. And I've recently started trying to do slappy nose slides. So that's where a lot more of the wear is coming from. And yeah, it's it works well for what it is. And I got Mob grip on here. I had Jessup originally. That's what I skated, but I find that Mob grips a little bit better and doesn't wear down as fast. And I love the fade on the board too. It's just transition color. I'm gonna get another creature deck here soon. I think the Rip Everything deck. Throw a picture up on screen, but it's cool. It's got a circle right here. It's the same kind of faded color, but it's got Grim Reaper riding a dragon. It's cool. And it's also an 8.8, which seems to be the perfect size of skateboard deck for me. In terms of hardware and stuff, I'm fine with kind of whatever hardware, but I really prefer Allen key hardware. It's just easier to take on and off. I'm not a big fan of Phillips. And yeah, I got a question for one thing with axle stalls. Throw a question up. It was how long did it take me to get back into the ramp from, I think he's talking about axle stall. It took me a while to learn because I learned going up and getting into it, but I couldn't get out of it. Best advice for you is learn to drop in axle stall. Stand on top of the quarter pipe, set it down in axle stall position, and learn to go in through that. That will teach you, so that way when you actually go and you get up into axle stall, you can get out of it. That's how I figured it out. And yeah, in terms, so I have been working on them probably upwards of 3-4 months before I actually landed like a few of them. And I lost them for a while. I was just like mentally blocked from it. And I started doing it on a section that didn't have coping. And I was able to do it there, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Try it again on the coping. And there I had it, and now I got them on lock. I can do them. Started getting into some feebles, some 50-50s. It's like after you do it the first couple times, it starts to become muscle memory, just gradually being able to do it. And it works well. It's just, yeah, I'm probably going to swap to indies because of it, because I'm trying to get the 50-50s. But these things stick like crazy. They don't grind like I want them to. I have to wax them or the thing constantly just to get them to actually grind. Yeah, I mean, like, they work well for what they are. They're a little bit of a more budget-friendly truck, in like per se, compared to indies, because these are like 40, 50 something. That's where most indies are like high 50s to 70s for their trucks. They're, they're a bit heavy and stuff, so it's like, well, you work with what you got. That's what I got. I've had those ones for a little bit longer than the deck, so probably half a year for the trucks, full year for wheels and bearings, and then like 3 months for the deck. Yeah, but yeah, just like the axle stalls, what you really want to do is you get up there, if both toe side wheels are against the coping, you gotta kind of kick out to where it's cross-locked, to where your back wheel on your heel side is up against the coping. You just kind of pick up and go back in. You just kind of pick it up and go back in. It'll keep you from hanging up because it'll give it enough room to just roll over. I found I had to learn that one the hard way. But yeah, there's some tips for that and my board setup.